What is up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. Now, I know what you're all thinking. Where the hell have you been? Now, if you guys saw my community post about a couple of months ago, because I know that I've been on a very super long hiatus, is that, as I said, if you saw my community post, I am still in college and I really wanted to focus on my classes. I really wanted to focus on because I'm soon about to graduate, so yay me, but I didn't really have the time to make videos as I wanted to, or even when I wanted just to get a video together, it really didn't meet up my standards. So I just told myself after my classes, after college, for the semester, I would just focus on YouTube. So I'm back, thank God. But I do promise you guys, from here on out, I will not go on such a long hiatus again because I missed you guys so much and I really don't want to do it again. But I am back for the summer and I'm back for a long time. But I have one announcement that I would like to make is, first of all, is that as I stated beforehand in my video that I posted before this, I am still going to be doing theory videos on this channel when it comes down to my favorite shows, but I still want to post OTOME games. It's going to be a series on my channel with the different OTOME games that I do, because I'm a serious OTOME game girl. I can't let it go. So I'm going to be posting OTOME games on this channel, and I'll also be posting theory videos on this channel. I'm going to be doing other OTOME games in the future. Right now I'm going to be focusing on this route now that you see, but when I get a hold of what more OTOME games that I want to do, I'm going to post it to the channel. And next video that I have coming out, I have a theory video coming out. I'm almost done with that. And in the beginning of it, just a fair warning that you're going to hear me apologize again because I am very sorry that I took so long coming back to YouTube. But now, as I said, everything is done and I now can focus on YouTube once more. But with that all being said, you guys, let's get into the video. So when it comes down to it, I love OTOME games, right? And I've seen this pop up on my YouTube and my newsfeed so much. And the OTOME game, as you can see, is called mr.lovequeenschoice. Now, on YouTube, I did see that it did come with an anime about 10 months ago. And a new Chinese wedding was released, and they keep updating this game with so much content. I've seen certain gameplay of it and the beginning gameplay of it, and it looks so good. And I told myself, you know what? This is like a really good game, so let me actually dive deep into the fandom and, maybe become a fan of it. So guys, let's see what Mr. Love Queen's Choice is all about. Beep. On a rainy summer day, the grass is green as the showers and sun could make it. There's just a pitter-patter of rain in the sudden bar of a car horn. Too late, she'd get hit. The girl crouched down and closed her eyes. But the crash she expected didn't happen, and the world was sent into view. It was a warm embrace. She opened her eyes. Raindrops hung still in the air. A boy's holding her in his arms as if it's a dream. Who are you? I wish in the beginning it wasn't so fast, because I was trying my best to keep up just now. I don't know why that was so fast, because I believe even if you weren't reading it out loud and you were reading it in your head, you were not able to catch what all the words was on the screen. But we get a gist of it. I've been dreaming about this accident that happened when I was 5 years old. After 17 years, the memory is still so vivid, like it happened only yesterday. Who's the boy that saved me? Who could it be? The sound of the phone ringing drags me back to reality. Hello? Anna? Calm down, speak slowly. What? LFG is withdrawing the investment? Oh, that doesn't sound good. I hurriedly packed my stuff up and rushed off to LFG. I'm the 22-year-old owner of a media studio and the producer of its flagship program. The studio was just barely scraping by on the back of the old show. Not long ago, the studio's sole investor was acquired by the giant Loveland Financial Group. Once LFG withdraws funding, the studio is sure to face bankruptcy. Oh no. Outside the office of LFG's CEO, what are words?
I've told you no. The CEO is very busy. Please run along back to where you came from.
Oh, geez, someone's rude. This funding is too important for us. I have to talk to the CEO. The ratings for our show, Miracle Finder, have always been steady.
Yes, steady at the bottom. It's the age of science. Who would believe in that superpower nonsense?
Yeah, definitely someone is mega hella rude.
Instead of innovating, you stick with such an old-fashioned show. No wonder you're losing funding.
I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, as the saying goes. The president assistant picked up the phone.
Hello, reception? In the future, could you please not let random people into the CEO's office?
But
But what? The reason your old sponsor got bought out by us is precisely because they kept investing in a studio like yours.
oh wow.
Since you're here, you can sign the investment withdrawal agreement. Save some time for the both of us. Sign the agreement, and we can still fund the last episode of Miracle Finder. Here, sign.
And I like the fact that he's just pushing it into our face, because at the end of it, he's just like, you know what? Since you're here, let's save us both the time and the energy. So just sign it. I'm not signing. I refuse. Damn right you do.
I'm sorry, but you have no right to refuse.
The president's assistant placed the agreement in front of me.
Or do you not want to make the final show?
Now it seems that I don't have much of a choice. Oh, we get to do it. The random is duckling angel. That's so funny. Sparkly Alley. I'm gonna rename it. And I hope you guys like my keyboard. It's Shishomru and written from Inuyasha. 1 second. I'm gonna give it my name that I always use in OTOME games. Will we lose the studio? Tap 1 to continue the story. Let's do it. Someone's calling us.
Why did you just hang up on me this morning without letting me finish?
I stood at the gate of LFG and answered the call in frustration.
You're at LFG, aren't you?
Yes, but to no avail. I signed the investment withdrawal agreement. I seemed to be able to see Anna on the other end of the line, petrified.
Did you meet the CEO of LFG, Victor?
No, I couldn't even get past his assistant. All we have now is one last episode of Miracle Finder.
Oh. Still, they probably spared you some heartache. I've heard the CEO is a real terror. If you'd met him today, I doubt we'd even have a final episode to make.
Hearing those words, somehow a gangster boss image popped up in my head, like in The Godfather. Awesome movie, by the way. Love the reference. Really?
Of course, you're still so green. You have a lot to learn. This Victor is a legend in finance. Loveland Financial Group was founded 8 years ago, and it's the industry leader today. Really incredible.
How did they manage that?
Nobody knows. Some invisible tycoon is probably pulling the strings behind the scenes.
No matter who's pulling the strings, they're pulling our funding.
We can't complain, really. The show doesn't have much of an audience anyway. When your dad was still around, it was really popular. Maybe the culture's just moved on.
Anna, you practically run everything for 2 years after Dad passed. We owe you a lot.
Just doing my job, and I didn't do it well. Just trying to keep the lights on until you graduated and could take it over.
That's really sweet. She didn't have to do that for us. Because, most people out there, they're like, you know what? Once a show is gone, like, a show is basically gone. There's nothing more you can really do about it. But that's actually a solid friend. That's a solid person. I still remember the promise with Dad when I was a kid. We will make the best show in the world. Anna, though it sounds unrealistic, I don't want to give up. I just can't give up this dream Dad built for me. Just then, a scream drew my attention. Oh, Lord.
Look, that's him! My lifelong idol, my one and only, Kiro!
And we cue the simps.
Where? Let me see. Just one look and you fall in love? Seriously?
Falling in the eyes of the girls, I saw the ad on the giant screen of Trade Tower.
I met
Words.
you when you were not aware of it.
Superstar Kiro, in concert, he excludes a glowing aura, attracting every girl that passes by. I mean, he does look kind of cute. In like a child sort of kind of way.
He's glowing. He's looking at me. I'm gonna cry. He's looking at me, not you. You aren't a fan of his. Drop the act. I'm dizzy. Kiro must have the superpower to make everyone fall in love with him. So now you admit it? I thought you said before that was all nonsense. I'm a believer now. If superpowers really exist, then Kiro's gotta have one. Okay, dry your eyes. Come on! The line for the album is getting longer by the minute.
An idea pops up into my head. The perfect plan. Anna, I got a plan. You said before there are countless ways to get popular. How about, for the last show, we put everything we have into getting one giant superstar to come on? I looked at the radiant star on the screen. Let's invite Kiro. BS Entertainment. Okay. Look, miss, I'm sorry. If you want to book our client Kiro, just having money isn't enough. Almost every show wants us. We can only pick those with the highest audience ratings. But Miracle Finder was rated #1 2 years ago. I was a fan of Miracle Finder too. What a pity that the previous producer passed away. I'm sorry, but business is business. I had to leave Kiro's agency. After the second swing and miss, I only felt more dejected. The company's going under. I'd better just take the subway back instead of a cab. And on the way, I can buy some snacks and fruit to comfort the crew. A supermarket nearby BS Entertainment. Okay, so we went to the supermarket. As I purchased my crew's favorite snacks, I rehearsed in my mind how to break the news to them. While lost in thought, a slender hand appeared in front of me. We grabbed the same bag of chips. I turned my head and the person beside me turned to look at me as well. That's Kiro. What the hell? A smile was hidden in his deep eyes. I could not help but be attracted. Kiro suddenly covered my mouth with his hand and glanced around. His smiling eyes told me he's not angry at all about my impulsiveness.
Shh. I don't want to get noticed.
Okay, then if you don't want to get noticed, then why are you in a public food store? Questions? I nodded. Guess we have nothing else to do. Our little scene seemed to have drawn attention, so we squatted down hiding. Yes, because that's totally not weird at all. We crouched together next to that shelf, waiting until he could get away unnoticed. Looking at the bag of chips in my hand, I suddenly had to suppress a laugh. Sorry, I just saw you on the huge screens and now we're squatting here like little kids. I can't help it.
If I were still a little kid, I definitely wouldn't let you have the last bag of chips.
I turned around and found Kira looking at the chips in my hand, seamlessly not willing to give up. I now felt like I was in on some big secret, and my heart somehow beat faster. You really like this flavor of chips?
Actually, I can't really recall. Since my career took off, I don't get to eat chips. I just want to see the prize card inside. Everyone is collecting them, right?
Can't say that I blame him because at a certain point, I'm not too sure. There was a time when I think Dragon Ball Z was on chips. And I just used to buy the chips just to get the card. So I completely, I get what he's coming from. I held the chips and saw the notice of the packaging about promotional Batman AR cards. I would do that too, no shame. I thought for a moment, opened the pack and took out the card. Take it. Oh, thanks. If we were kids, we would already be best friends. Oh no,
What?
I haven't paid for it yet.
Oh, yeah.
Let's just pay up later. So sorry, ma'am. I'll buy 10 bags later. Sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, really looking at him now. He does actually look kind of cute. We looked at each other and burst out laughing. Remembering when he just said, I handed him a chip. Now that it's opened, don't you want to have a try? Kira looked at me in surprise. One chip couldn't hurt, right? Kira hesitated for 2 seconds and took the chip.
Yeah. Thanks. Do you like chips?
Oh, I love chips. Yes, this is my favorite flavor.
You like this flavor? Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
He looked into my eyes and let out a small smile. Even though I know smiling at his fans is his job, I couldn't help but feel my face get all flushed.
Thanks. I have to go now. Next time we meet, I'll bring my favorite snack to share with you.
Hey, wait a minute, kiddo. He turned back suddenly and drew very close. Sorry, I forgot again. I gathered my confidence and took up my business card. Actually, I'm a producer at Selena Company. Wait, so we were supposed to name the company? I thought we were naming the avatar. Crap. Oh well, let's go. I'd like to invite you to the last episode of Miracle Finder. We can pay you a lot.
Is Miracle Finder ending? When I was a kid, I would wait in front of the TV for it to come on every day.
Yeah, we lost funding, so I want to end on a high note. Your fans say you have the superpower to make everyone fall in love with you. I think a Miracle Finder episode like that would be definitely attract viewers, right?
So wait, now I get to be one of the superhumans on Miracle Finder? But then what would I do? Stare at the audience and think, love me, love me?
Maybe some singing or a performance? Or I was thinking maybe talk about how you come up with your songs and performances. About your creative process and how you do that love at first sight thing. As I prattle on about my thoughts for a show, I suddenly realized Kiro had turned all quiet. What? You don't like this direction? Of course, it's just some preliminary ideas, words.
No, it's settled. I'll do it. Let's just go back and find my agent.
Really? That's great. It actually went smoother than I thought. The convenience, am I right? The convenience that we so happen to find Kiro in the food store. Convenience? I think not. Then I thought of the agent's reply to me just then and fell into despair again. Actually, I just came from BS, and your agent turned me down already. Kiddo, who was so excited at first, fell into similar despair at hearing those words.
Sorry, it's such a special show. I really want to be a part of it. But I don't really decide my schedule.
Even a big celebrity has moments of helplessness. Oop. Seeing Kiddo's troubled expression, I felt like I just had to comfort him. It's okay. I'm still gonna do all what I can to make the last show great. Will you watch?
Of course, I wouldn't miss it. And later, if you have other shows, will you invite me again to be on one of those?
To a producer, such a great question is like a gift from heaven. Of course. I'll have a thorough plan prepared. Oh, can I have your contact info?
No problem. I'll be eagerly expecting your next invitation.
You can count on it. No matter how Miracle Finder ends up, I will make a show that's worthy of Kiddo's presence. Before that, I will draw Miracle Finder to a beautiful close for the audience, my colleagues, and my dad. So far, that has actually been pretty good. We know what we have to do in the OTOME game, in the OTOME game, and we met Kiddo. And once again, coincidence? I think not, that we needed to meet him and we met him. But so far, this actually seems like a pretty good OTOME game so far. I can't give my big thoughts on it as yet, because this is just the beginning, but I really do see myself continuing to play it, as I said before. But guys, that's gonna do it for me right now. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay awesome.